Eloise stood at the bow and spread her arms out wide. The wind was on the ferocious side that day, pushing the loose strands of her hair all over the place and making her jacket flap, which sounded like birds flying close by. She could barely catch her breath and was afraid to smile out of fear she'd eat bugs as a midday snack. This was her Titanic moment, and something she had always dreamed about doing since she watched the movie as a little girl with her Aunt Margot. Growing up, they spent Friday nights with a bucket of fried chicken and a movie. Saturdays were for painting, along with every other day of the week. The ferry jostled, and Eloise caught herself laughing as she gripped the railing. "Are you okay?" a woman behind her asked. "Yes, thank you." Eloise picked up her backpack and moved aside as the woman took her spot at the bow and posed for a photo. Eloise sighed and wished she had handed someone her cell phone for a photo. But then again, that would mean she would have had to charge it before she left London. She had 1% of battery left when she sent her last text to her aunt, telling her she was on her way. Her phone died before she even boarded the plane, and the charger she needed wasn't in her bag. Eloise considered going into the seating area, but stayed where she was and took in the sights as the ferry sailed toward town. She hadn't been back to the picturesque town of Seaport in 3 years. Not since her parents divorced and her mom moved to London and her father went to Iowa for work. They had given Eloise the choice to move with either parent. She chose London because it seemed like a better fit for her. At least there she had a plethora of landscapes to paint. Only she hated it. She missed Seaport, her friends, even though they hadn't kept in contact, and her aunt. They were exceptionally close and shared a love of art, especially in the painted form. Eloise was truly experiencing the full trains, planes, and automobiles modes of transportation, except she hadn't yet had to use a car. While she could have ordered a ride-share, she opted for the ferry. Her journey started when she boarded a plane in London and flew into Logan International Airport. She hopped the train to Providence and then grabbed the ferry to Seaport. Eloise figured the crisp, fresh air would help with her jet lag. In a couple of hours, she knew she would be dead on her feet from exhaustion. The 30-mile trek on the ferry was more beautiful than she had remembered, and she wished she could set her easel up on the deck and capture the majestic beauty before her. The sun set at the perfect angle right above the tree line, but not too high in the sky that you couldn't escape it.